Together, take down those hostiles.
What's up, guys? My name is Bubba 13, and here today we are starting a new episode of GoldenEye with Bubba, very first second season episode. Let's get right into it. This is GoldenEye Reloaded, as many of you know, playing on the Xbox Live. Of course, I do have to say a couple things about this game, and let's get started. So my overall impression of this game so far, I kind of like it. The only good thing I like about the game is the graphics, of course. I do want to say though, I still kind of like the Wii version a little bit better. But overall, I feel like this game plays a lot similar to Call of Duty. If when you first jump in, you will soon recognize the play style of it and how the controls feel. It feels a lot more smooth and definitely feels a lot smoother. Alright, so next off I want to talk about is the new maps that have been added into this game. As you can know, this new map right here I'm playing is called Peak. Peak is somehow between a large map, really good for covering sniping areas. There's a lot of good spots here and there. And so some of the other new maps that have been added into this are Solar, Plant, and Peak, and I believe that's it, pretty much. As you know, all the other maps are still in there. There's Memorial, Archives, Facility, Outpost, Nightclub, Sewers, Jungle, and Station, Industrial, and Docks. As you know from playing this game, if you play some of the other maps, there tends to be a little bit more expansion in the areas, making it more increasingly to 16 players per online game. Now, I think it's a nice addition how we can have more coverage and have more space provided for this game. I really like it about this one. The weapon that I'm using right now, obviously, is the AK-47 with no attachments on it. Basically, whenever you start off a game, you get a chance to pick your weapons, and it's not really like permanent or anything like that. I had a bunch of people asking questions about it, but it's something you can pretty much switch to any class that you pick, by pressing the start button. It's pretty much the same as the first GoldenEye game on the Wii. But once you start off, you basically get your basic custom loadouts. And once you reach a certain level, I believe at level 8, then you have the option to customize your very own settings and rename them and do all that stuff. So, basically the weapons that you start off, I believe for the assault rifle is AK-47. The SMGs you start off with Sigmas. The sniper rifle you start off with the Pavlov. The shotgun that you start off with is the Sly 4, I believe that's what it's called. And I think that's about it. Now the other cool thing that they added into this game, they added some special weapons, and I'm so surprised to see the return of the legendary Moonraker laser gun. That's right, that was used during the secret levels of the GoldenEye N64 game, which I believe was a nice addition to this game. They also added a rocket into the game. The rocket launcher is back in this game. I did see another type of special weapon. I don't recall what it is. I'll probably just put it down somewhere in the link description below. And also, I think they added some more pistols into this game. The pistol you start off with is, I believe, the Torca T3 pistol. And surprisingly, the attachments you get every time you level up, I think. I think the earliest you get is the silencer. I think that's the very first attachment that you get during the game. But yeah. Anyways, next up is I want to talk about the modes for this game. They kept all the basic modes like Conflict, Team Conflict, Golden Gun, Black Box, what was the other maps? Black Box, the GoldenEye game, and of course they added some new modes now. They have what it's called Escalation. Now what Escalation is basically a free-for-all game, but every time you start off, you don't actually start off with your loadouts this time. You start off with the Kanara V pistol, and then at each kill, you get a new type of weapon. You go through the cycles of the weapons that you select, and the way to end off the game is by defeating somebody with the rockets. That's the very last weapon that you get for that mode, which I find to be very fun. I spent a couple of times in that, and I really gotta say that the new modes I really love. The other modes that they have that I haven't really messed around with, and I'm pretty sure I won't get them exactly right, but the modes are Detonator Agent, Data Miner, Bomb Defuse, and they also kept License to Kill, Team License to Kill, and Classic Conflict, obviously. License to Kill, I believe you unlock that at level 20, I believe, so everything probably will be the same from that once I unlock it. But everything is pretty much almost the exact same thing as the Wii, honestly. My overall impressions, my basic reviews for this game, the only thing I really love about it is just the graphics. I mean, everything else is pretty much the same as it was before. So, the one huge difference though is that they changed from primary grenades to secondary grenades by using the left button and the right button. So that's kind of interesting. Yeah, it definitely feels like Call of Duty. So I basically ask from you guys is, what's your overall thoughts about this game? As you can see, the game's finally over here. So what are your thoughts about this game, and tell me if you guys like it or not, and I'll get back to you later on. So thank you again for watching, and stay tuned for the next episode of GoldenEye with Bubba. Thank you all for watching. Peace.